Have you ever noticed how so many seniors wake up feeling drained, their ankles swollen by evening, or that dull ache creeping across the lower back? Most people shrug it off as just getting older. Dr. Johnny here, and I need to tell you something urgent. Those aren't harmless signs of aging. They can be your kidneys quietly waving a red flag. The truth is, chilling kidney disease is often called the silent killer. It hides in plain sight until the damage is advanced. Every single day, more than 37 million Americans are living with kidney problems. Most don't even know it until it's almost too late. Imagine thinking you're fine only to discover your kidneys have been silently struggling for years. That's the crisis we're facing right now. But here's the part that should give you hope. You don't always need complicated treatments, expensive pills, or scary medical procedures to protect your kidneys. Sometimes the answer is as close as your own kitchen. In fact, there are 5 simple natural drinks safe for seniors and backed by tradition and science that can gently flush out toxins, reduce strain, and restore steady energy. These aren't exotic potions or miracle cures. They're everyday choices that, when used consistently, can mean the difference between a life of fatigue and swelling or a life of clarity, lightness, and strength. So let me ask you this. What if the very first signs of kidney stress are already inside your body right now, whispering for help, and you just haven't noticed? In the next few minutes, I'll reveal 5 powerful drinks that could change the way your kidneys work each day. And trust me, number 1 might surprise you most of all. Let's start with something so simple you might laugh at first: a glass of warm lemon water. It sounds ordinary, almost too ordinary, but don't underestimate it. For many seniors, this single habit has been the quiet difference between starting the day in pain and starting it with energy. I once met a woman named Margaret, 67 years old, who used to wake up every morning with swollen fingers and ankles. She thought it was just aging. But when her doctor suggested she add one small change, half a lemon in warm water each morning, her life started to shift. Within weeks, the swelling eased, her energy picked up, and she said she finally felt lighter. Here's the science behind her story. Lemons are packed with citric acid, which helps prevent calcium from clumping into painful kidney stones. And kidney stones aren't rare. Statistics show nearly 1 in 10 Americans will face them at some point in life. For seniors, the risk is even higher because dehydration sneaks up silently. That morning cup of warm lemon water doesn't just hydrate it, primes your kidneys to flush out waste more effectively. Add in the antioxidants and alkalizing effect, and you've got a daily tool to lower kidney stress before it even builds up. The preparation is laughably easy: half a fresh lemon squeezed into a cup of comfortably warm water. Not boiling, not bottled, just fresh and simple. Sip it slowly right after waking up before coffee or tea. The warmth wakes up your system, the hydration replenishes what you lost overnight, and the lemon starts protecting your kidneys before the day even begins. For many people, it's the easiest kidney-protecting choice you'll ever make. And now let me ask you, have you ever skipped breakfast water and gone straight to coffee only to feel tired by mid-morning? That fatigue might not be from the caffeine crash, it could be your kidneys signaling thirst. That's why this first drink is more powerful than it looks. But just knowing this isn't enough, because hydration alone can't handle the swelling and heaviness so many seniors feel by afternoon. There's another ancient remedy forgotten by most that doesn't just hydrate, it actively draws excess fluid out of your body. And this one might shock you. If lemon water gives your kidneys a fresh start in the morning, then barley water is the gentle engine that keeps them moving smoothly through the day. This ancient grain has been used for thousands of years, not just as food but as medicine, and yet most seniors today have completely forgotten it. Let me tell you about Robert, a retired carpenter, 72 years old, who complained that his shoes always felt tight by evening. He thought it was just poor circulation. But his doctor knew better. The swelling in his ankles was a clear sign his kidneys were struggling to balance fluids. The solution wasn't another pill, it was a daily cup of barley water. Within a month, Robert noticed his ankles felt lighter and his energy no longer drained by the afternoon. Here's the science: barley is naturally rich in beta-glucan fiber, which slows the absorption of sugar into the bloodstream. That matters because high blood sugar is one of the leading causes of kidney damage, silently eroding function year after year. At the same time, barley water works as a mild diuretic, helping the body release excess fluid without stressing the kidneys like some medications do. Clinical studies have shown that people who consume barley regularly experience reduced swelling, steadier blood sugar levels, and improved digestion, all factors that directly reduce kidney strain. And making it couldn't be easier. Take a handful of raw barley grains, rinse well, then boil them in 4 cups of water for about 40 minutes. Once the grains are soft, strain the liquid, cool it, and sip it throughout the day. It's light, nutty, and refreshing, and you can even add a squeeze of lemon for extra kidney support. Unlike soda or packaged juices, this drink costs almost nothing, yet it delivers benefits most people pay hundreds of dollars in medications to achieve. So let me ask you, have you ever ended a long day feeling your ankles swollen, your shoes tighter, and your body heavier than when you woke up? That's your kidneys asking for relief, and barley water may be the simplest way to give it. But only knowing this won't be enough, because while barley helps flush fluids and stabilize sugar, your kidneys also need protection at the cellular level. And nature has hidden that protection inside a plant most people think is just a weed, yet it might be your kidneys' secret weapon. If barley water helps your kidneys let go of heavy fluid, nettle tea works one step deeper, protecting your kidney cells themselves. Most people see nettle as nothing more than a prickly weed growing by the roadside. But in truth, it's been a trusted remedy for centuries, quietly fighting the very stress that wears kidneys down. I remember a man named Charles, 70 years old, who used to wake up at night with aching joints and constant fatigue. He was skeptical when his granddaughter suggested nettle tea, a weed. He laughed. But within weeks of sipping a cup in the evening, he noticed not only easier urination, but also less stiffness in his knees. His story isn't unusual. Science explains why. Nettle leaves are loaded with antioxidants that act like a shield against free radicals, the unstable molecules that damage kidney tissue over time. They're also rich in minerals like magnesium and potassium, which support fluid balance and steady blood pressure, 2 things critical for kidney health. More importantly, nettle tea gently encourages urine flow, helping flush out excess creatinine and toxins without overburdening the kidneys. Studies have shown that consistent nettle consumption improves urinary output and reduces markers of inflammation, making it a natural ally for seniors dealing with kidney stress. And preparation couldn't be simpler. Just 1 teaspoon of dried nettle leaves steeped in hot water for 5 to 7 minutes creates a soothing, earthy tea. Some people add a spoon of honey to soften the flavor. Drink it once or twice a day, especially in the evening when the body's winding down. For many seniors, that single cup becomes a ritual, not just for kidney support, but also for comfort, calm, and even relief from daily aches. Now let me ask you, have you ever brushed off joint pain or swelling, thinking it was just age catching up with you? What if a humble green leaf could ease both your joints and your kidneys at the same time? That's the kind of power nettle tea brings to the table. But just knowing this still isn't enough, because while nettle strengthens and protects your kidneys, your body also needs hydration that feels refreshing and enjoyable. And hidden inside one of the sweetest, most beloved summer fruits is a kidney-friendly secret that almost nobody is taking seriously. If nettle tea feels like nature's quiet medicine, then watermelon juice is like a river running through your body, sweet, refreshing, and deeply hydrating. Most people think of watermelon as just a summertime treat, but for seniors, it can be a lifeline for their kidneys. I'll never forget Maria, 66 years old, who struggled with bloating and constant fatigue. Plain water never appealed to her, so she stayed chronically dehydrated without realizing it. But when her son started blending fresh watermelon juice for her every morning, she noticed something remarkable. Her energy lifted, her stomach felt lighter, and her doctor told her she was finally staying hydrated enough to take pressure off her kidneys. The science backs her experience. Watermelon is 92% water, which means every sip helps your kidneys flush out toxins and dilute minerals that could otherwise clump into kidney stones. It's also rich in lycopene, a red pigment that works as a powerful antioxidant, calming inflammation inside the kidneys. Another hidden star is citrulline, a compound that helps blood vessels relax, improving circulation, so your kidneys receive the steady blood flow they depend on. Research has shown that people who eat or drink watermelon regularly have better hydration markers and lower risk of stone formation compared to those who don't. And the preparation, nothing could be easier. Chop ripe watermelon, remove the seeds, blend until smooth, and enjoy it chilled. No sugar, No syrups, watermelon is naturally sweet enough. A small glass during the day, especially in warm weather, does more than quench thirst. It refreshes, hydrates, and quietly reduces the daily strain on your kidneys. Now let me ask you, have you ever brushed off fatigue or dizziness, thinking it was just age when in fact your body was crying out for water? A simple glass of watermelon juice might be the difference between feeling sluggish and feeling refreshed. But knowing this still isn't the full story, because while watermelon hydrates and cools the body, your kidneys also need warmth and circulation to truly thrive. And hidden in one humble root, spicy soothing, and sitting in almost every kitchen is a drink that can do exactly that, and it may surprise you the most. If watermelon cools and refreshes the body, ginger tea does the opposite. It warms, soothes, and drives circulation straight to your kidneys. Most people think of ginger only as a spice for cooking or maybe a home remedy for a sore throat, but for seniors, it can quietly transform kidney health. Take Henry, 71, who often ended his evenings with heavy ankles and indigestion after dinner. He was tired of popping antacids and avoiding salt without much relief. Then he started drinking a simple cup of ginger tea before bed. Within 2 weeks, the swelling in his feet eased, his stomach calmed, and he said he finally slept through the night without discomfort. Science tells us why. Ginger is packed with compounds called gingerols, which have strong anti-inflammatory effects. Inflammation is one of the silent killers of kidney function, damaging cells day by day without obvious warning. Ginger also improves blood circulation, making it easier for your kidneys to filter waste efficiently. On top of that, it has natural digestive benefits, reducing bloating and indigestion, which often weigh seniors down. Studies have shown that regular ginger consumption can lower inflammatory markers and support healthier circulation, both crucial for kidneys that never get a break from their 24/7 job. Making ginger tea is simple and soothing. Slice a piece of fresh ginger root, simmer it in water for 5 to 7 minutes, and sip it warm. Add a touch of honey or a slice of lemon if you like, but the pure taste is powerful enough. Drink it in the evening, and you'll feel not only the warmth spreading through your body, but also the subtle relief as swelling and discomfort fade away. Now think about this. Have you ever ended your day feeling weighed down, your stomach unsettled, your legs heavy, wishing you could just feel lighter before bed? A cup of ginger tea might be the ritual your body has been waiting for. But only knowing about ginger still leaves one final question. Are these 5 drinks enough? Or is there something even bigger you need to remember about kidney health? Because what comes next could be the key to whether your kidneys quietly thrive or silently decline. You've just discovered 5 simple drinks that can lighten the burden on your kidneys, restore energy, and give your body the daily support it quietly craves. And I want to pause here because I know how overwhelming it can feel to learn about health changes, especially if you're already dealing with fatigue, swelling, or the fear of kidney disease. It's easy to think it's too late for me or I can't change now. But I'm here to remind you it is never too late to take one positive step. Every sip you choose, every habit you build is an investment in the days, months, and years ahead. Think about this, your kidneys work for you every single minute of every single day. They never rest, they never complain loudly until it's almost too late. And yet with small daily choices, you can make their job easier and in turn give yourself more strength to enjoy your life. That's the beauty of these 5 drinks. They're not complicated, not expensive, not hard to prepare. They're little routines that stack up over time, giving you more comfort, more energy, and more confidence in your health. So here's my encouragement for you today. Don't wait for a health crisis to act. Don't wait until your doctor tells you your numbers are out of control. Start with something small, something doable, something you can try tomorrow morning without stress. Maybe it's that first cup of warm lemon water before your coffee. Maybe it's sipping barley water instead of a soda in the afternoon. Maybe it's winding down with nettle tea or ginger tea before bed. These aren't just drinks, they are habits that whisper back to your kidneys, I'm taking care of you now. And while I'm here to guide you, the real power is in your hands. Your future health is not defined only by your age or by your lab results or even by what has happened in the past. Your future health is shaped by what you decide to do starting today. And that's why I want to encourage you to keep this knowledge close. Save this video because sometimes we forget and need a reminder to come back to. Keep it on your phone, keep it in your playlist, and use it as a gentle nudge on the days when you feel like giving up. And if you want to continue learning powerful science-backed and easy-to-apply ways to care for your kidneys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. That way you'll never miss out on the latest tips, natural remedies, and medical insights we share. Your health is too important to leave to chance, and by subscribing, you'll always have new tools to help you stay in control. And yes, hit that notification bell so when we post new content, you'll be the first to know. I want you to feel supported, not alone. Every week, thousands of seniors around the world are facing the same challenges: tiredness, swelling, the fear of dialysis, the confusion about what's safe to eat or drink. But together we can build a community where knowledge replaces fear, where action replaces worry, and where hope replaces doubt. So leave a comment below, share where you're watching from, or what health issue you're personally facing. Your story could be the one that inspires someone else to keep going. And I promise I read these comments and I care about what you're going through. Before we close, let me leave you with this thought. Your kidneys may be small, but they are mighty. They filter your blood, balance your fluids, and carry away the waste that would otherwise overwhelm your body. They've been working for you since the day you were born. Isn't it time to return the favor by making these small, consistent choices? You're not just preventing problems. You're building a future where you wake up lighter, move through your day with more energy, and face tomorrow with more confidence. So hold on to hope, because hope is what gives you the strength to start again tomorrow. And every time you drink that cup of lemon water, sip that barley tea, or relax with ginger before bed, you're not just helping your kidneys, you're telling yourself, I still have control, I still have power, and I'm choosing life, health, and freedom. Save this video so you can return to it whenever you need encouragement. Subscribe now to stay connected with the newest kidney health insights and join thousands of others who are walking the same path. Your kidneys deserve the care, and you deserve the comfort, the strength, and the peace that come with it. Because no matter your age, no matter your starting point, it is never too late to begin. And today can be your first step.